Today is January 7th, and in just 7 days, I am up 13% in my whole account, and we are outpacing the S&P 500. On average, the S&P 500 is going to give you anywhere from 8 to 12% every 12 months, and we did 13% in just 7 days. Put that in perspective. Now, let me show you how and why it matters. I'm right here on my account. I'm logging in right now, so you guys can see that this is a live account. So far, if we go to portfolio performance, we go all the way down, as you guys can see right now, rate of return in just 6 days. Well, it's counting 6 days, but today's the 7th day. Rounded it up to 13%. Why is this important? It's due to the fact that a lot of people just dump their money into the S&P 500 and they wait for compound interest to do its job, which is 100% understandable. However, me, I'm an active trader. I swing trade. And why do I do this on a daily basis? How is it that I was able to make 12% in 7 days? Is because I have set rules and I have discipline with my trades, and I have the proper structure and risk management for me to make sure that I do not lose more than I can make on a daily basis. Now, one key point that I want you guys to take is that the S&P 500 is designed for long-term wealth, and how I trade is for me to accelerate the rate of how much money I'm able to make on a day-to-day basis. When it comes to risk management, this right here is not gambling whatsoever. What I do is every single time I go into a trade, I know exactly how much money I'm gonna lose, and if I win, how much money I'm gonna win. That right there means that every trade has a predefined stop. Now, a few things that I need to talk about my strategy. I lose a lot of times. As a matter of fact, my win rate is only 30 to 40% at max. However, every time I lose no more than 0.5% of my whole account. And every time I take profits, I take from 20 to 100% of whatever set amount I put into a particular stock. Now, if you do the math, my winners are way greater than any losers. This right here did not happen by accident. It took me 4 years for me to become profitable. I started trading in 2020 and I didn't become profitable until December of 2024. But all throughout those 4 years, I was losing left and right. And it came to the point where I wanted to quit. And I lost over $150,000 of my own capital, hard cold cash, by me blowing up accounts left and right. And now I'm just gonna give you a brief description on my whole trading analysis and what goes on the back end. So I want you guys to pay attention to this 4 key components, and this 4 key components has allowed me to make thousands upon thousands every month. First key component is that we want a stock that has made a huge move up to the upside. Second component is that we're gonna be trading on the daily time frame, and we're gonna add the following simple moving averages: the 10, 21, 50, and 200 simple moving averages. The third component is going to be that stocks don't typically move up in a straight line as such. What stocks typically are going to do, they're going to move up in a staircase scenario. They're going to make one leg up, they're going to come back down, they're going to make another leg up, they're going to come back down. And now we're going to use this to our strategy. Now that we have made a huge move up, we're going to wait for the stock to actually come back down to the 10 SMA. Just because we touched the 10 SMA doesn't mean that we need to enter. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for some volume to start coming in. That's investor activity, and that's when we go in. In this case, on December 30th, we've seen a lot of volume coming in, and that was our confirmation for us to go into this stock. We set our stop loss at the low of the day. Then after that, we just let it ride. And as of right now, we are deep into profits. If you do not know anything about trading whatsoever, this right here is like a 1 to 5 risk to reward. So every dollar that you put into this trade, you pretty much 5x'd it. Now, a lot of people cannot seem to catch this type of trades, but I'm doing it on a daily basis. And I want you guys to take my strategy and practice it once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, as long as it gets drilled on your brain. This is not financial advice whatsoever, but I'm showing you what's possible with the proper structure and with the proper systems in place. If you want to understand how I think, how I manage risk, and how I execute every single one of them, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. 2026 is not about hoping and wishing that the market's gonna go up, but it's about outperforming it. Remember, we do not predict the markets, we only react.